Hi there, how are you guys? We're going to do a reading. Hopefully this is titled correctly, and if you've clicked on it, it's because you are feeling, I mean not hopefully, but just if you're not feeling stuck in a karmic situation and everything is going great in your life and you're not having trouble getting out of a situation like that, then you might want to click off, because this reading is very much about feeling stuck and just ruminating or circling the loop and finding yourself lost in thought or not moving forward because of some sort of karmic situation that you've been put in or that you put yourself in. It doesn't matter. And so anyway, so just wanted to forewarn you guys about that in the beginning, because I don't have that much out. I mean, I have a lot out that is showing a very difficult situation, okay? But anyway, we'll lay out a full spread too. So let me show you what I got first. The very first things we got here are stuck, new direction. This is also feeling like the Sun card in a karmic partner. Okay, so either you're with a karmic partner or the person you're with is with a karmic partner. But either way, it's feeling very, very heavy and burdensome. Okay, and look at this vehicle. It's stuck in the mud. This is Mystic Moon Oracles, by the way. All right, we do have good news coming, so I definitely feel a very positive outcome here. So I think this is going to be very valuable. And okay, I'll show you the good stuff in a minute. So we got for advice. This is still somewhat general, so you know, take what you need. It's supposed to be beneficial, not if it confuses you or frustrates you, just, you know, click off, okay? Just take what resonates and leave the rest. So it looks like there's a strong need to refocus. I do feel, you know what, for a lot of you, I feel like this is your person who's stuck, and it's like, God, I wish they were, you know, they were seeing this. But instead of doing, there's just such a strong kind of obsession or spying, and there's shame associated with it. Like somebody, and you know, don't shame yourself, okay? That's my biggest issue with, you know, religion, is that I was taught guilt and shame my whole childhood. But we need to be accountable, but shame can go too far, right? Shame to some level is to help you know that you shouldn't be doing that. It's your inner guidance system, okay? But when it becomes so overbearing that it's crippling, then, you know, that you need to have some forgiveness and grace for yourself too. So let's see. I must have been a really bad kid, because that's what I know. They taught grace, but really what I remember is shame, guilt, shame, guilt, shame, guilt is mostly what I remember from church. Anyway, sorry, I'm not trying to bash church. But there is a need to refocus. Somebody is needing to recognize this dark night of the soul, because this is where I'm feeling that shame. It's kind of like instead of coming out of it and changing the situation, they're just kind of hiding it, putting the hoodie on, you know. And what this is trying to say is, look, time is slipping, you know. Keep thinking, maybe I'll just, you know, I'll just try to get through this right now and put off the hard thing. And I think the hard thing is probably changing, you know, getting out of a difficult situation. A lot of you are feeling stuck and ruminating over the person that you want to be with is probably with someone that they're not real happy with, or somebody that was manipulative, somebody that did something very toxic, interfered, or at least that's your feeling, okay? And then we have, look at this, you are an angel and Cupid. This is very sweet energy. This is, I think, Spirit reminding you of how much you are loved and adored, and reminding you that through this dark night stuff, there's growth, and doesn't need to define you. But just, you know, take some steps forward and walk through that door. There's a transition that needs to happen, that somebody is, and look at interesting transition that needs to happen, and somebody is just fighting it, or avoiding it or putting it off. But in the tarot, and I am going to lay out a spread. This was just so heavy, I just wanted to get it out of the way. The Judgment card that's being lifted up from the ashes. This has got a feeling of chewed up and spit out. It's almost like you feel like you got an incredible high, or you get an incredible high. Maybe that comes from the attention from someone, or spending time with someone, or even getting a text, but then you just get spit out, dropped back down. Okay. There's something, if that is happening, there's something possibly in your past that is trying to not let this happen again, or win in the end, because of the incredible, pain or hurt that it caused in the past. But I asked for advice, and got the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny. This is forward motion. It is divine direction, is guidance. And yeah, with the angel, I thought I've got 3 indications of angels here, and I was asking for a message from Spirit. So, but this is move forward. If you get stuck, if you stay stuck, the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. And what happens when we get stuck is or we don't take some steps that we need to take, it gets stuck, in a low vibration. But if you can just get it to go, start moving again, you circle around and you get back up to this high, this angel frequency. So we have a Queen of Pentacles, very abundant. This is where your destiny is. It's moving forward into your power back. And I see friends involved. Okay, I stopped here. I didn't do a full reading, but we'll keep going. We'll start a new spread. But this is being celebrated in happiness. But you got to take that step, walk through that door. And this is what's waiting for you, is what I feel. Okay. Alrighty, let's lay out a spread. I love you guys. I hope you're well. You are never, ever, ever stuck. In fact, you can feel stuck by not taking steps forward or changing anything. But that's really kind of hard to do, because energy is constantly changing, right? 8 of Cups. Did you guys see that fly out? I mean, this is a pretty simple reading. There is a matter of walking away from this karmic situation, walking away from it. See the picture? 8 of Cups. Leaving this darkness, heading to a new direction, and right into the 6 of Pentacles, which is success, recognition. Looks like probably something really, really great. I want to focus now on what's coming. Once you can get yourself to redirect your energy, I like to remind you guys that when you go through the pain of a heartbreak or rejection or something not working out, and your heart is just hurting, there's so much power in that pain. It's so powerful, right? That it can keep you literally stuck. But there also is, power is energy. That pain is energy. You can redirect it into reinventing yourself, getting a new hairstyle, a new outfit, getting, becoming a yogi or someone who meditates. And if you start, someone who works out, someone who paints, someone who plants, someone who, does all these things. And once you do, go through the steps of doing that and being that person, it starts to become your identity. So if you were going to do yoga, 7 days a week or three times a week, whatever, even when you're not good, you become to associate with the person that does yoga all the time. Eventually, you just know that you are someone, a yogi, maybe not a yogi in the traditional sense, Or somebody that works out, someone healthy, someone who eats right, someone who walks right, someone who talks, you know, and dresses well, or works hard. Whatever you're doing, you are pretty much, you know, living the identity of a person that does a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a really powerful time to reinvent yourself. And, you know, just kind of like think of what's your future self? What does your future self do? What do they look like? How do they walk? How do they talk? And then start acting it out. Because guess what? Even if you're faking it, eventually you become it. Okay, so we've got the Two of Pentacles in the middle, which is a, you know, looks like trying to balance this sadness with Knight of Swords moving forward. Be angry if you need to for a while, if you were treated unfairly. Look at that. She just kind of, I think I just passed on her. She was, maybe you need to say what you need to say. Maybe you need to. That sword is up. She's done with it. She's like, I'm not dealing with that. The Queen of Swords is someone who's been through a lot of pain. She knows her value. She's not going to put up with stuff anymore. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. Just like the Eight of Cups. Look at that. Devil card. All right, can't get away from it. So Five of Pentacles. I don't like posting readings like this, but every time I do, somebody says, I needed to see it. So, Five of Pentacles, sadness, out in the cold. And then this is balancing this Two of Pentacles. Balancing, you know, interesting. The Infinity is pulling a strong 8 for me. But the Two of Pentacles is balancing. And look at that, same cards. Okay, I'm going to shuffle better. But Queen of Swords. Okay, I know what this is. This is making a decision. Who are you? Are you this person that was left out in the cold? Well, if you stay there, then that's your story, right? But your story's not over unless you give up. You haven't failed unless you stop there. Or are you this one? Are you this strong, clear, you know, not going to put up with stuff person that moves on and makes things happen? I know who you are. But do you know who you are? Okay, so that's overall energy. Six of Swords. I know you've tried. I can feel that. Somebody's tried to leave a difficult situation. This is a dark reading. Six of Swords, Eight of Swords. So tried to leave. But just keep ending up stuck there. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. That's your past. This is your past. Here's your what's next. Seven of Pentacles is Seven of Pentacles is, you know, waiting for your ships. It's tending your crops. It's nurturing. Oh, King of Swords. The Seven of Pentacles is about, I mean, she's not picking the grapes because, see, some of them are still green. She's checking them, she's nurturing them, but she is definitely taking care of the things that are going to be fruitful. And this King of Swords, looks like he's kind of a going by the book. Six of Wands. There's your victory. Oh my gosh. Look at the bottom of the deck. Success, recognition, being in your power. The Empress, I just have this overwhelming wave that you guys are so loved by Spirit and capable of being this person. The Empress is someone who just exudes beauty and confidence and self-love. She doesn't chase, she attracts. People are just attracted to her because of the way she carries herself. This Fool card is a new beginning, letting go of anything toxic that's no longer serving you. Tell me more about this King of Swords. King of Swords and the upcoming. Interesting that King of Swords, this King and Queen of Swords. Okay, one moment. Let me figure this out. Yeah, okay. This is determination. This is putting in the work and dedication and not, you know, there's so much emphasis now on self-love, it seems, but self-love seems to be a little misguided in a lot of social media where it's focused on just vanity, like people posting photos of themselves blinking or not doing nothing. Posing, I guess, is what it is. And, you know, that's okay if that's not where they're placing all their value, right? Or if it's not just a fake show, a false sense of value. This is somebody who has a strong sense of value because why? They earned it. They're earning it. It feels good. You will have more satisfaction and one moment, I'm getting something. There's more satisfaction. Let me look at this real quick. Oops. There's going to be more satisfaction. It's proven that dopamine, just as much dopamine is released when we take a step towards our goal. All right, I'm not getting it with that one. Let me try this. Somebody has a maybe a grown daughter that they could spend some time with. It would be really refreshing. I'm getting like free spirit. Either that or it's your inner child. But this King of Swords is somebody who's deliberate. He's determined. He's like... he's very much, he has a feel of come hell or high water or whatever it takes, I'm going to succeed. It's very determined. And he doesn't need to say it. He just does it and knows it. See, that sword is not up or down. It's not that he's not talking. It's not that he's talking. It's just... it is determination, and I believe it's going to breed some success. Let me put these back. Oh, I forgot my sleeves. I just got out of the shower. Okay. Okay, so there's the Knight of Swords and the Strength and the Magician. Oh my gosh, you guys see, this is basically... I know I'm going to pull an oracle card to see, you know, if we can get anything additional, but this is basically saying just you take the steps. Once you take the steps, you start walking the walk, talking the talk. You will literally start becoming that of which you want to be. And this is a great manifester. This tornado could represent a tower. And the Strength card is also about taming the lion in the lamb. Here you got second chance again. Can you give me advice? I'm not sure I'm going to get advice from this deck, but I'm going to try. Ace of Wands. It's taking action. Oh, step one. Okay. So step one is... and don't take the biggest step, just take the next step, and then you can take the next step. Don't try to plan, you don't have to have it all planned out, but just take some steps towards freeing yourself. You've got the Ace of Wands. She doesn't really look like she knows what to do, other than she knows she needs to leave a situation, even though there's a lot of love there. It's going to be very freeing. Let's get some oracles. This is a very much a, you know, a rags to riches type story. With it may not be, and it may not just, you know, it may not be money, it might be love, but this is a very, you have a very strong success story. Think of this as a chapter, and you've got a blank page and a new chapter, and guess who's the author? You. So how do you want your story to end? Are we going to stop right in the middle of the book? Right? You're going to create the rest of the story. I just saw TikTok, which is, again, time is ticking. The fates. Here's the fates and deep knowing. I'm feeling something here. So the fates is obviously something that's fated, stardom, another angel. And then deep knowing is in reverse. And that's making me think that you've been toying with this, and you know, but you have not just not wanted to accept it, or been putting off taking the steps. Happy. Oh. Soulmate card is also showing here. So happy. That's what's coming. And I felt that daughter, or that inner spirit, or free spirit card. So there's something about spending time. We got the 3 cups twice. There's something about spending time with people that are happy. You know, maybe doing something outside. Let's see what this says. I just want you guys to know that you are, you're only halfway through the book, you know. So this says, joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, and a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of you being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in. So enjoy playfully splashing in it. This is saying to find happiness in the things that you do have right now. Because when you focus on the happiness, you're going to get what? More happiness. Okay? Grab another oracle. We do have a very abundant, happy outcome. We've gotten more than one indication of soulmate. Okay. All right, so we touched on this. I picked up on this earlier. So express yourself through creativity and speak words of love. One more. And I'm going to write a blessing and a mantra in the, actually I'm going to light a bay leaf for you guys. We'll do a prayer right now. So you can go into the comments and say yes, or I affirm. Okay, let me grab that. Feeling this one too. This is fairness. It says, this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. I'm going to also start the comments off with an intention or prayer for everyone that reads them. And then you guys, I would love for you to set your own intentions in there. Focused, and this is exactly what we've been saying. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target. Focus on your target, what you want, not what you don't have, okay? Because you're just perpetuating either. You are creating it, whether you want to or not. It's happening, so you really need to focus on, you know, feeling the breeze, things that you can be thankful for. So this is a message from Diana. Tenacity means, just in case my camera cuts off, hopefully it won't, I am going to burn a bay leaf for you. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do that on camera. But definitely check out the comments and write your own intentions in the comments. That way they'll circulate all over the world with the video, if you like. If not, you can just, you know, say yes and affirm mine, the one that I do for you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex toward the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure you that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused upon your target. So stay positive, okay? Know what your priorities are and take action towards them. Release doubts and avoid naysayers. I want to get one more of these. Thinker. Okay. This is a leg up. I feel like that leg up is basically something that's, since it's in reverse, something that's keeping you down. Okay, so we're going to say your intention is for you to be able to release what's needed to be released or that's not serving you. I'm writing this right now. To make space. Sometimes the storm comes to clear a path, right? Make space and receive blessings. That's your intention. So now we're going to burn this bay leaf. So you guys close your eyes, and if you want, and to accept this. So this is for your ability to release what you need to release, what's holding you back, and clear that space to receive blessings. And ability, and it's for taking steps forward. Okay. Come on, catch on fire. I either almost burn my house down, or I can't get them to light. How about that? I can't really get this to light. Okay, well, it smells really good. Let me grab another lighter. Okay, maybe not. Jeez. Oh, I keep bumping the camera sideways. Seriously, can't find the other lighter. Alright, we'll just keep going. You guys write your intentions in the comments. And then also do me, oh, there we go. Do me a favor and thumbs up everybody else's intention so that we can help add strength to each other's. Come on, catch on fire. Fire starter. There we go. Alright. Alright, you guys, I love you. Really good news, if you have been feeling stuck and you were meant to find this message, then it's basically just going to take a few steps, and then you're going to gather momentum and start living. You're going to start being and identifying and actually becoming your future self, the person that you visualize yourself to be, okay? Because, I mean, we also got that message that said you're an angel. Remember that? So, okay, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys in the comments.